So today we're gonna be trying out many different weapons on a build which makes a lot of weapons shoot incredibly fast. I've made a somewhat build video on it, but that was like over a year ago, where I've just shown the skill tree and the inventory. And I'll probably make a build video on it someday. But I just want to try out many different weapons to see the craziness of this. Maybe I'm gonna just quickly show this up once again. For this build you need a non-legit revolter. You need a triple trigger happy revolter to have bonus fire rate, because bonus fire rate, that's what we want on this build. With one trigger happy part you have plus 10% fire rate when the shield's depleted. So 3 parts give it plus 25% fire rate. And then all of our guns are gonna have the while airborne fire rate is increased by 30%. You can't find those anoints normally in the game anymore. You can only get those by save editing or if you have no hotfixes. As you can see that we have many different weapons like the Torrent, Monarch, Light Show, even the Narp, Butcher, Boomsicle, Lucky 7, Normal Sickle, ×4 Monarch, Link, Magnificent. There are probably many other different weapons you can try out. And to have the absolute maximum fire rate out of your weapons, then you need to go for fire rate parts. And you can check on Loot Lemon what parts give fire rates. And so if I want to try this build out, then you can look at Loot Lemon. And let's quickly show the skill tree. So the main fire rate stuff we're going to be going for is 5 out of 5 on domino effect. And we can double the fire rate bonus by critting with our action skills, so with our cannon. Also, this is kind of an unperfect skill tree. Like, what is this? I made this over a year ago. I didn't have the knowledge which I have now. Yeah, as you can see, I'm spec'd into Deja Vu instead of like Men of Focus, and I'm spec'd 3 points into Sheer Will and 1 point into Eraser instead of the other way around. And then we obviously have 5 out of 5 on Violent Violence. Oh, that was fast. 5 out of 5, yeah, 5 out of 5 on Violent Violence for even more fire rate, which is also boosted by Seeing Red and Death Follows Close. And for the gear, you want to first use the Infiltrator to pop your shield for the Trigger Happy bonus. And then you want to switch to a Seeing Dead with plus 5 Violent Violence for even more fire rate. And if you accidentally kill a mob and then your shield starts regening, then you need to put the Infiltrator back on and break the shield again. Or you can go ahead, I already turned those off. You can go ahead and turn off Emergency Reboot and Emergency Reboot, wait a minute. Emergency Response and Shield Reboot. And for the passives on our class mod, we're gonna be doing Weapon Fire Rate, Mag Size, and Manufacturer Fire Rate. And then we're also gonna be doing Accompaniment. You can see we have 5 manufacturers. We have Doll, Atlas, Hyperion, Vlad, Jacobs. And for the passives, you want to go for Fire Rate, AoE, and Mag Size. I have Action Skill cooldown rate because I just didn't bother to change it. But you want to go for AoE damage. And for the passives, the accompaniment passives, you want to go for damage, fire rate, and mag size. The fire rate is the main part, obviously. So as you can see, I already activated my shield, or barrier. So we're gonna get, we're also gonna be using the face puncher with the melee attacks have a 25% chance to apply a terror to yourself to synergize with the grenade. The grenade anoint, the wall terrifier get increased in damage and fire rate. The anoint on the grenade. This is also a good anoint for fire rate bonuses. This gives like maybe like 30% fire rate, I believe. So as you can see with the kill, I might die here. So I'm gonna keep stacking terror. Switch to the Seeing Dead with plus 5 Violent Violence and Weapon Fire Rate, Weapon Mag Size, and Dull Weapon Fire Rate. Maybe reload, and then See, 1 second and I shot 215 bullets in 1 second, which is insane. And if we have barrier, that means we have you know, frame drops because of the funny amp particles. You can also do instead of barrier, you can also do Sentinel with bad dose, which gives you even more fire. But that fire rate bonus is like really small. It's not really gonna be beneficial. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be diminishing returns. So time for the next weapon. For our next weapon, we're gonna be doing the Monarch, and a ×8 Monarch at that. Cause you're gonna see what happens. I've made a video on the ×8 Monarch with this build, and it's insane. Like, you're gonna see. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to try out every weapon with this build. Maybe like I'll make 2 videos about this. Oh, I didn't use. Okay. No, I didn't actually. No way, bro. Okay, maybe, you know, actually use the barrier now. And then get terror for fire rate. Pop a crit with our cannon. And then switch to the Seen Dead with fire rate. You don't even need you don't even need to do Seen Dead, but it's just gonna give you, you know, an even stronger bonus to Violent Violence. But you can also do Executor with +5 Violent Violence. Even though Executor can have normally +5 Violent Violence, most of our stuff is like gibbed in, obviously. So yeah, instantly drops to 1 frame. Yeah, pretty cool, right? I made a video on this like a year ago in February last year. So time for the next weapon. I've only done 2 weapons and we're 7 minutes into the video, because there was just a lot of yapping from me and explaining. For our next weapon, we're gonna be doing the Light Show, which is also crazy at dropping frames. And for the best effect, you want to use a Radiation Light Show. Okay, maybe I should have save edited in a Radiation Light Show. A Radiation Light Show is gonna give you a stronger frame drop. Like, it's gonna frame drop faster and you know, because for some reason, radiation bullets, after going through the barrier, like, they don't look properly. Like, they should have the normal yellow texture, but instead the bullets are black, like the color black. Oh, that sounds like a paper shredder, for real. Somebody told me that it sounds like a paper shredder. Oh. Okay, as you can see that we don't have as much fire right now. Let's quickly move on to the next weapon. We're gonna do maybe like 3 more weapons or 2. Well, this is our 3rd weapon, so we're gonna do 2 more to make it 5. For our 4th weapon today, we're gonna be doing the Butcher, which is also crazy at fire rate stuff, as you might already know. It can be pretty insane. So pop cannon 1 more time. Pop me baby 1 more time. Switch to the Seeing Dead Butcher, so high piercing fire rate. Oh, I'll switch. Wait. Okay, no. Okay, never mind. I thought I had the wrong accompaniment for the Light Show part. Switch to the Hyperion accompaniment quickly before my shields starts regenerating. Where? What am I doing? I don't know what was that. I just completely choked there. Holy. I've never choked harder in my life before. Oh, I missed every single cannon shot. Are you serious? Wait. No, I'm... Good. Seeing Dead. Appearing fire rate. Oh, the Butcher's on 3. Holy, the kick is so bad. Oh, you can see I reloaded there. I reloaded the Butcher. Because the projectiles look like they're mint projectiles. They're kind of like watery mint. I don't know what I'm... a big frame drop on you. Shake the camera. in the projectiles. So anyway, time for a final weapon, and I'm gonna wrap it up. No, don't worry, it's gonna be a multi-day series. Maybe it's not gonna be like, oh, I just hit the mic. Maybe I just make it like one video per week. I'll think of more weapons over time for this build to try out. Oh yeah, I didn't mention, for our last weapon we're gonna be doing the Magnificent. Magnificent is funny, because it has a very high fire, it has so much fire rate that its audio literally breaks. Like, listen. There was absolutely no sound. You couldn't hear anything. That's like 160 or 180 bullets per second with all of that, with the Magnificent. Like even with probably like 3 fire rate buffs, the Magnificent's audio just completely shit itself. Like, okay, I don't have any ammo to actually showcase it. I'm gonna try this, but with no fire rate buffs. Like, I'm gonna have no fire rate buffs active. Okay, so right now we have absolutely no fire rate buffs active. I might even turn off Guardian rank. No, there's only very slight audio. There's very slight audio of the Magnificent. Probably even one fire rate buff breaks the audio. Okay, let's try no revolter. Pop one shot with the cannon. Maybe actually I'm gonna tune the game up a bit. Because I've had the game like solo volume 4. Like you can even hear the game in my videos when I talk like that. Maybe let's do 20. It's like very slight audio. Let's do 2. Let's just go all out.
Trying to charge me, damn cannon!
Yeah, I think it just sounds like another paper shredder. Also, the kick is insane. What should happen when you look up and shoot? Like when I try to move forward, then I just go backwards. It's so hilarious. Oh, you know what? Let's also do this, and then Seeing Dead. Let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna try to shoot and walk left. I went backwards because it's so insane. I'm gonna go forward. I go left. I'm gonna go right. I go forward. Pretty insane. What if I look down? Okay, looking down somewhat works. Okay, yeah, that's perfectly fine. And enough fucking around. I don't want this to be a 15-minute video. 30 minutes is enough. It's long enough for the first episode of trying out different weapons with this build. Also have, you know, as I said, we're also gonna try the NARP, sickles, Lucky 7s, links, all of that. I'm gonna think of more weapons over time to try on this build with more weapons and for the videos. See you tomorrow with another build video. Bye bye.